Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT for another Group 4 race on Gran Turismo Sport Daily Race. After I took the Magni Trophy 2011, so looks like this is going to be able to have a very best recommend choice to be able to use it for. So maybe let's go with the drivetrain, and then maybe let's just going to choose with the Lamborghini Huracan Group 4. So this is going to get very excellent to get better until this is going to be able to do the excellent full capability that this will might be able to race hard for this race. So for the last part of the segment of this race, but I'm so close to get demoted from driver rating B to driver rating C. It's gonna be so close because most other racers have tried their best to be able to work hard, but it's gonna be able to take a while to do it. So I'll just make sure this is going to be able to have a 3-minute practice time that this one might be able to work. So looks like the recommend settings is now definitely quite very good to be setting up and use. This one might be do it just fine. So looks like this is going to be quite very worked up on it until this might be able to do the trick. But even it's going to be quite very possible to be able to be sure until this is going to be able to have to take a 1-bit excellent hot lap that this will might be able to catch up on the pace. So this is going to be able to have to beat the record time of 1 minute and 41 seconds. Is going to be able to do a little bit possible ways to get on for. So maybe this is going to be quite very good for an all-wheel drive super race car. Is going to be quite getting a little bit simple that this one might be able to go for, but it's going to be quite very slightly and stronger that this is going to be able to do a lot more better to go on for. Now looks like giving a little bit matching time is definitely going on for, because it's going to be able to do better for having 2 parts per second of this race that this is going to be able to keep going for. But I know that this is going to be important that this will might be able to have the driver rating to go increase better until this is going to be able to keep catching up on it. But it's going to be quite very simple and very challenging that this will might be able to go on for. So right now, this is going to be able to have to take a little bit of time limit until this is going to be able to get prepared for this race. If this is going to be able to do it, this wheel might be able to have very good chances to take the inside of the turns. Is going to be able to go better for. Now it looks like it's going down for the minute lap until this is going to be able to have to do much more time until this is going to be able to do a lot more chances to get better until this is going to get very tougher and very closer to be able to catch up on this pace. So right now, this is going to be able to make sure, because this is going to be able to have 1 lap of this time until this is going to get everything better for. So if this is going to be quite very good chances on for, that gets myself to be demoted back onto driver rating C. If this is going to get very close edge until this is going to get very difficult that this will might need it for. I cannot say, because keeping up the racing is definitely important to be able to reach up to the top, but gets a little bit harder time on the bottom. It's going to be quite very slightly difficult, but I can't say because this is going to be able to have to do a lot of practicing to be able to keep up on it, but it's going to be quite very tougher that there will be mistakes coming in for. We can't accept that, because having mistakes on the race is actually be giving a little decrease SR effect that will quite lose up the experience of our driver rating that didn't give us improve that we might need. So as we might be able to make sure, because which driver rating where you're at, so this is going to be able to keep going until don't make any more mistakes or don't get too nervous, because this is definitely your only chance that if you want to take the overtake, because try to overcome it, because this is going to be the only moment. But this is going to be quite differences, like a little phobia case for having a race is going to be quite very difficult. So right now, this is going to be quite good for having another round of this race this might get everything better. So Bear had to get ready for a warm-up, so if this might be able to have a chance to go on for. Now, this is going to be quite getting a little bit investigation check until this is going to be quite turned out to be, but we'll make sure that this is going to be able to have an excellent race, that this is going to be able to have a very good all-wheel drive race car that this might be able to get in for. So, maybe the Lamborghini Huracan is the best choice to be able to use on the Dragon Trail Gardens, but if possible that this is going to be able to choose a stronger, better two-door car that might be needed for. Now, looks like this is going to be the only hard part that we might be very careful on the hairpin. So, it's going to be able to have to do it, but we'll make sure this is going to be able to do a lot more better to keep it in for. Now, looks like let's go and cap this for one good 5-lap race until this is going to be it. Now, looks like standard and custom libraries is now definitely all in place until this is going to be quite very excellent to get ready. So, hope this might be able to work for this Huracan. That gives me the better chances to do, but this might be able to do it just fine. Okay, on to the rolling start to begin until this is going to be quite very simple to catch up on it. But everything is going to be able to do it much fine, and then this might get better. Now, looks like this is going to get very drafted to be able to have to get going for, but this is going to be able to have to do a little bit much more close edge to keep it up on this pace, but this is going to be quite very closer to do on for. But this is going to get very risky that this might be able to do it, but it's going to be able to work a try until this might be able to get better. Oh man, nope. Just try to slow down, just get a hold of it until this is going to be able to do it just fine, but well, it's going to be able to have to do this because that could be a decreased driver rating effect, but lesser increase of the SR is definitely just fine. Well, I know, it's going to get a lot of humiliation that's definitely going on for it because nothing else gets improved. It always gets a little bit struggle by being nervous. Okay, well, I hope that this is going to make sure because no contact on any opponents is definitely the only worst case possible for. Okay, there it is, and now looks like this is going to get very closer. Nope, nothing else improved. Always nothing improved, that this is going to get a little bit catching up as possible. Well, looks like I know that this is going to get very hard for this race, folks, but it is going to be quite getting a little bit struggle that this is going to be quite getting close on for. Now, looks like if this is going to be able to do it, but this might be able to have to get a little bit chances to catch on for. But gap distance is going to be quite important that this might be able to catch on for. Okay, looks like falling dead place behind for it because I know that this is going to get very troubling for having a one good excellent race, but I know that if this is going to be quite getting a little bit possible to do it, well, nothing else that this is going to be able to keep it up on this race, but the less handling that might be needed for, but the less increased SR is going to be able to do better, but, well, it's going to be able to do it much more often to be able to keep up on this race, but getting left behind means that could be able to get a demoted driver rating is going to get very less significantly as possible. Now, looks like getting a little bit much more closer on it. And, yep, I know that this is going to be able to turn out what happens because it gets a lot of problems of having racing drama happens about these times for. But don't get too much aggressive by making other racers to be falling behind. It's going to be slightly significantly, but they're all the experts, but it always happens because it's going to get very troubling that this will might be able to catch up on it. Now, maybe the third lap is going to be able to do a little halfway there, and this is going to be able to do pretty much more often to be able to stay on it. Okay, looks like giving a little bit upper corkscrew might be able to get better on for. Okay, looks like this is going to be able to take it on for, so this will might giving a little quick options that might be able to get a better way to improve. Okay, looks like adding up by 4-second gap, so it looks like I'm getting way behind. Now, looks like if this is going to be able to get a very bad way to be able to stay on it, or whenever you're going to keep going, but it's always all about the contingency and the pressure, but it's going to have to do it because it takes a lot of more hard practice to be able to go for. But right now, that's how what's the stress in keeping up the focus is going to be able to do a lot more pressure to do it, but try not to do a little double brake because that gets a little bit serious problem during this race is going to be able to keep on for. Now, looks like this is going to get a little bit much more closer, but looks like most faster car players has definitely might be getting a little bit slightly in, or looks like this is going to get very caught up on it because we tried everything, because this is going to be able to do just fine until whenever, if we might give us a second chance to do it, but it's going to be taking a long possible way to get there, but this is going to be quite doing it much more often. It seems about to get very challenging that this will might be able to have the SR to be getting a little bit increased, that this will might be able to do it for a while. But trying to catch up with the group is definitely important if we might be able to give a better chance to do it, but it's going to get very slightly in for. Now, looks like getting a little bit dived in on the right turn is going to get pretty simple until if this is going to get a little bit closer up on it. Almost there to reach up at the final lap of the race until this one might be getting a little bit shorter. Alright, this is going to get very closer now. Gaining up with the main acceleration slipstream that this one might be able to get in for. Almost reached up onto the 6th gear until this is it. Oh man. Well, kind of say that was close, because this is going to get a little bit much more closer in for, but this one might be able to get in until whenever this one might be able to chance on for. Now, looks like this is going to get pretty much more chances to be able to going up on it. Alright, there we go. Looks like this is going to get everything going on for, because looks like this is going to getting a little bit much more going on to keep it on for it. Okay, just keep it calm until this one might be able to have one more chance. Oh man. On second thoughts, mistakes happen. Oh man. So embarrassing for this one, folks. I don't want to be misjudged for this. Well, I know that this turns out the worst, but it's going to be a little bit harder to get everything simple for, but, well, I know this is going to be able to have to give a little bit much more time to have this at the end of this race, but, well, looks like that considers a 3-second penalty, giving us the warning time for me, but, well, at least that this is going to get very tougher closer that don't want to have any more criticism Grant talks as going as badly as possible for. But, well, maybe this is going to be able to do it because maybe that will might be able to have a second part of the segment that this will might need it for. So right now, give something for some earnings summaries that might be able to do the check. So, well, unless that this is going to give him a little bit possible ways to go on for, but even that this is going to get very careful whenever you see the driver rating is going to be quite very decreased to go in for, but I thought it's helping me out, but even so, but this is going to get everything needed because it's going to get very hard. So right now, I hope this is going to be able to have a very good chance for having this for another race, but if this is going to be able to work out for it, but entering the race on the daily race in sport mode, that could be getting a little bit slightly decreasing on the effects of this driver rating is going to be quite very harder to be able to keep up on this race. So right now, if this is going to be able to have to put it up for only one more time, my driver rating will get very demoted into C, so it's going to be a little bit harder to be able to catch up on it because it gets a little bit struggled that this one might be able to do it. Now, maybe the counter steering assist is definitely no longer used for a while, but maybe kind of say that this is going to be able to have to check something else on the ABS system is definitely might be able to do. Okay, so maybe it's definitely might be quite very getting a little bit much more ways to see it, but maybe let's just give it for a week. ABS system is definitely might be able to work for. Now, it's going to be quite very simple that this is going to be able to take a very good, excellent handling turn to be able to stay on it. If possible, that this is going to be able to work out for. Now, looks like this is going to be able to get ready for another hot lap until this is going to get everything well fettered up on it. But whenever it's going to be able to take it nice and slow and keep it up and going faster to as possible as a very skilled driver that this might be able to get a chance to go on for. So whenever you're comfortable with to use the ABS system is going to be quite very taking a lot more skills that this one might be able to put up whenever this is going to be quite very good for. But now, looks like this is going to get everything worked up on it. If this is going to get very lucky chances to be able to have to take one more attempt that this one might be able to do it. If things go wrong, the worse it gets, and then that might be able to need something to get better until this one might be quite very excellent for having this race. That will might be get everything a little bit closer for. Now, I know that this is going to get a little bit pretty example checked on for it because this is going to get pretty worked up on it because this race is going to get pretty simple to be able to catch up on it. but it's gonna get pretty tougher to be able to take this turn that this one might get better. Now, looks like this is gonna get everything needed until this one might be able to have a spare time to be able to do a lot more practice. But everybody tries to do everything they can because it's getting worth it, because it's going to be able to do a lot more skills to be able to come up for. Now, looks like this is going to give him a little bit much more easy chances to get in for, but it's going to be able to have to do a much more better chance to keep up on this practice. But I know that it's always going to be able to do the usual way, but it's getting a little bit too tough to be able to get in for. Now, looks like getting a little bit left behind on a previous lap record is definitely might be able to get in for. Okay, very excellent turn, smooth skills. Nope, not even yet. Okay, well, this is going to get everything worked up on it, but maybe the default ABS system is definitely giving you only start, but the weak system is definitely getting a little bit complicated. But if things could go well, but it's nothing else to be improved, but it's going to take a while until this one might be able to chance on for. Now, looks like it's going down for 2 minutes until this is going to be the third and final lap of the practice until this one might get better. Okay, this could get very better to do it. Alright, that's close enough until this is going to get very better to keep up, and now looks like this is going to get everything better up for having a 1 bit improved lap time that this one might catch up on it. Okay, almost. Now looks like 0.2 seconds is going to get a little bit closer on it, but this is going to be able to do it. Well, I hope so, but this one might get better. Alright, well, not gonna be able to have to do it because nothing else is perfect, because they try to do better to keep up on it. Now, looks like this is going to get better until this one might be able to have it getting a good, easy straight, that this one might get better to do it. Alright, that's more like it, but almost. It's going to get a little bit tougher to be able to catch up on it. Alright, so looks like might be good enough, and then this is going to get very tougher to do it. Alright, so looks like racing practice is complete, and now looks like this is going to be able to have to get ready. Well, hope here it comes. Now, this is going to get pretty risky that this one might be able to have to do it, but, well, I know that this is going to be able to have to be at last place, but this is going to be able to do it, but if we might be able to have to keep ourselves practicing, that we might be able to keep up on this race, that'll make sure that this one might be needed to get better until, if things could get very needed, that this one might be able to get everything needed to improve our driver rating, that this will also to increase. It's our responsibility for having this race is going to be able to do better. So right now, maybe this is going to be able to have to stay on the default if I have to do it. Now, looks like this is going to be able to have to going in to take the pit out until this will might be able to have to get ready. Now, we'll make sure that this is going to be able to have to take one last warm-up for me, but if things can go wrong, this is going to be able to have to get very tougher, that this will might be able to have to stay careful if we might be able to do just fine, and then this will might get better until if things about to get very good chances to get everything improved. But racing on the Dragon Trail Garden is definitely giving us the big obstacle course that we might need to have the SR rating to get better. Because this is definitely what we need to do. Keep up the practice and then get better to take on to make your daily driver rating, that this will might get better to do it. Now, I hope this is going to be able to have the best last moments for driver rating B, so I hope this is going to be able to have to get a lot more chances to go for. So, let's go, you guys, because this is going to be the only moment for this race that this might get better. So, I'll be the last place call, and now you do the rest, you guys, because this is going to be quite giving the only chances to go for. So, this is going to be able to have to do this for a very better swelling start that this one might be able to go for. Okay, looks like this is going to get very good on that last corner, and now this is going to be very good to get everything ready. Almost there, just going to be able to have to take this grab to keep up. Okay, well, a little bit too close. Don't want to get a little bit too overwhelmed on Gr.4 89. I had to be able to avoid it as possible. That's how what happens, because it's a little bit too scared, but it's going to be able to do it. Okay, looks like getting a little bit left behind again, because this is going to be quite very tougher to catch up on this race, because this is going to get very too important to do it, because it's going to keep a little bit focused and don't get everything a little bit phobia on it. Now, looks like this is going to get pretty better, that this is going to be able to do a little bit better ways to slow down, or even if this is going to be able to keep up on it, because the SR is definitely might be needed to go up on the green. Okay, looks like stay on it, because this is going to get very close rapid for it. Okay, almost, not quite. That was very outside on the corner. It is going to be quite getting a little bit contested. Second lap goes in. Now, still left behind until this is going to be quite very close to do it. Alright, so looks like this is going to get pretty closer on it, but if this is going to be able to do it, well, I hope that things about to get a little bit tied up on it, because most of the top racers are definitely able to keep up on the main struggle. I had a lot of training for once since the first day, but it's going to be quite very closer, because they just really want to go back onto the training ground, but I won't step down until I have to keep up on this race, because if things get very sure, well, I know that this is going to get pretty closer to be able to survive this. Okay, that's one race up position, so this is going to get very closer to it. Now, looks like I'm on the 15th, but still might be getting a little bit closer to be able to keep up on it, but I know that this is going to get very closer on this one, folks. Better keep on racing, stay well cool until this one might get closer. Alright, there you go. Looks like this is going to get very much more edged up on it. Okay. Get the turn pace up on now. Okay. Oh boy. Just going to make sure to keep going until this one might be able to do it much safer for it. Well, looks like getting a little bit climbed up onto the 13 is going to be quite getting a little bit simple to close on for. Okay, looks like here we go. Just do it until this is going to get very closer for it. Okay, find the side gap until this is going to get very closer up on it. Well, it always happens that it's going to be very easy to be able to keep up on this race, but it's going to be quite getting tougher and simple to be able to get close to that. Oh man. Oh crap. Yeah. That's how it happens, because don't do any more distractions and oh no. Ah. Yeah, it's total humiliation. It's definitely not worth it. Ouch. Bummer. Looks like back to square one again, folks. It's going to be quite very closer up on it. But yeah, I see this is going to get very too tougher on this race, because they won't go easy on me, because it's going to be quite very tougher, because everything expert that this is going to be able to do better. But I'm not going to quit this race until this is the last thing I do, because this is what I've been having it for a while since the beginning. But, well, I know it's going to be able to explain the full part of this one, but this is going to be able to do it. Okay, just try to make sure this is going to be able to do it just fine until things could get better, but this is going to be able to have the SR, which might be able to have a little bit slightly giving the less cornering that might be needed. I kind of say, because most driver reading increased on the top, the lesser driver reading could be definitely decreased that might be able to go by the way. But I know that this is going to get very closer, that this is going to be able to do a lot more better to keep up on this race. Okay, looks like this is going to be closer to reach up on the final lap, so get myself demoted onto the driver rating C, and then this is going to be nothing else to be supported as well, because I know having sport mode races is definitely the big moment for us, but it's going to be quite very hard to be able to catch up to make ourselves to become the driver rating S. So many mistaken racers all the time who really want to get onto the top rank. It's going to be quite very simple to do it, but if things about to get very closer, that this is going to be able to start over from it. well, never give up until this will might be able to keep trying until this will might be able to have to get a good race to do it. But it's anyone's problem who didn't try to reach up on first place. Is going to be quite very difficult to be able to have to take a lot more chances to do. But maybe it's possible that this is going to be able to have to try and take a break for a while. But I know that it's definitely a stressful way to be able to get onto the top. It's going to be quite very simple to go for. Huh? Wait, I guess one player really wants me to take the 15th place. Well, kind of say giving a thank you for that. Well, I kind of say that this is going to be what I have to check on for, see what's the companion app is. Definitely might be getting a little bit much more demoted to be able to get chance on for. Well, one race position. So, looks like bad news, you guys. So, looks like that considers demoted back on to driver rating C. So, yeah, that's how it happens, because this is going to get quite very explained, because it looks like giving a little bit checked on for. So, take a good look. So, that's how it happens, because that's how it gets demoted in on to driver rating C. That's how it is. Definitely quite very unskillable racer is definitely might be giving you only chances for, but well, I won't have any action for that, because we all tried to keep on for this race, that this one might be able to get better. If things could get not comfortable for this race, we'll make sure that this is going to be able to have to keep up for having a one good excellent race. So well, I'll make sure that this one might be able to get better until this one might be able to keep up until tomorrow's different daily race by now. So maybe just only for 7 days by now. So it might be able to do it better. So this one might be able to have to keep up on this race. It will have to do it nice and easy and keeping up on this race. So we'll have to keep pushing harder until this one might be able to get better to reach up onto the driver rating A. Or driver rating S, that this one might get better. Okay folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for reaching up a 100 subscriber goal. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time to continuing on GT Sports, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing. Stay cool.